Hello everybody, it's Miss Jessica from EVPL McCullough, and today we are going to do something really fun for our STEAM video. And STEAM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Art, and Mathematics. Well, we are definitely going to be doing some science today because I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I'm going to show you a really fun and easy way that you can make ice cream from home just using some sandwich bags. I know, sounds pretty fun. Okay, so we're going to go through our ingredients and what we're going to need to make our awesome ice cream today. So the first thing we're going to need is some sugar. Now this, you only need a tablespoon of it. You don't need a lot of it. Okay, the next thing we're going to be using is some milk. And you can use cream, like whipping cream, or you can use milk. Either one works, but today I'm going to be using 2% milk. Okay, we also need some vanilla. And you can use any kind of imitation vanilla extract or the real good stuff, but this works just as well. Okay, the next thing we're going to need is rock salt. And I will talk about this when we get to that step. Okay. We're also going to need some sandwich bags. Now, I went ahead and got 2 of the regular sandwich size, and I'll explain more about that here in just a moment. But y'all, I would recommend getting 2, and then we also need a really big one, a gallon-sized one. Now, the last thing you're gonna need is ice, because we're gonna need some ice to make our ice cream. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is get our milk mixture ready. Now, an easy way to do this so it doesn't spill is if you take your sandwich bag and you put it in the cup, just like that, and then I'll kind of put it over the sides. Now this way, I can just pour everything right in there and it won't go everywhere, and it's really easy to hold on to. Okay, so I need my milk, so I'm gonna get my milk. And for this, we need a 1/2 cup of milk. Okay, so let's pour that out. Just like that. Pretty easy. Okay, the next thing I'm going to need is my vanilla. Now, a little bit of this goes a long way, so we only need 1/4 teaspoon of this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour that in there, just like that. And the last thing I need for my milk mixture is the sugar. Now this, we only need 1 tablespoonful. I promise it will be nice and sweet with just 1 tablespoon. Okay, so I'm gonna scoop out my tablespoon and put that in there. Now, I'm gonna set this to the side because I'm gonna go ahead and get my big sandwich bag ready. Now with this, we're gonna need all kinds of ice. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some ice in here. Let's see if I can do this neatly. We're also gonna need some rock salt. Now this you can buy in the store pretty easily right now because it's summertime and lots of people are wanting to make ice cream. So if there's a section where they have like a special, things for making ice cream, that's where you'll find this. All right, now this we need about 1/4 cup of this. Okay, so I've got my 1/4 cup. And I'm gonna pour this right in here with my ice cubes. Okay, I'll put this to the side. Now we're ready for our milk mixture. Okay, so I'm gonna very carefully take this off of my cup. And we're gonna close this bag up. Now you wanna try and get the air out of this bag as much as possible, because if there's air pockets in there, it might pop here in a moment, and that would not be good. Okay, so then This is why I have the second baggie. Now I am going to put this one in the second bag because we're using rock salt. And if for some reason that were to get into here, it would ruin everything, and we don't want that to happen. So we're gonna put this in the second bag just as an extra precaution. Just put that right in there. And seal that up. Make sure I got my air out of this one too, because again, if we put it in here and we're shaking it up, it might pop, and that would be really bad. Okay, so now here comes the really, really fun part. Now we're gonna put this bag in here, and I'm gonna seal this up. Now, this is kind of messy, but also really fun. We are going to be shaking this bag for 5 minutes. I know that seems like a really, really long time. Now, I would recommend maybe getting some gloves out. Now, I know it's summertime and these might be packed away, but this will really help your hands because it's gonna get really cold here in just a moment. Now, if you can't seem to find your gloves at home, because it is summertime, it's not winter time, you can also just use a towel, and it can be any old towel that you've got at your home. And you just put this kind of wrapped in here because, like I said, it's gonna get really, really cold here in a moment. We have to shake for 5 minutes. Okay, so you take your bag, and guess what? You start shaking! Whew, I don't know about you guys, but my arms are tired. Okay, let's check on our ice cream and see how it's doing. Okay, so I'm gonna take my gloves off. Now, as you were shaking this, you were probably noticing that the ice was melting. And as the ice is melting, you'll start to see that your ice cream in there, your milk mixture, is not really liquid anymore. It's starting to get this kind of solid look to it. That is perfect. That's exactly what we want it to do. So I'm gonna put my ice over to the side, and I'm gonna get my bowl. Now, how does this work? You guys are scientists right now. You are making an awesome science experiment. So what's happening is that the ice, or the ice is getting paired with this rock salt. Now, rock salt makes ice melt. During the winter time, when we were starting to get ice and snow on our streets, that's what they put down. They put down some rock salt so that it can help melt all that ice and we can drive really, really safely. Now, it has to be colder than 32 degrees Celsius for water to freeze. So we have to make sure that we're getting it much, much colder. So when we're adding that salt, then we are lowering that freezing point. So it's making it even colder. So then the ice starts to melt. But when we add the milk mixture in there with it, now that has some heat in it from the milk. It's not as cold as the ice. So that heat is leaving, and then that temperature of the milk is getting lower because that's where that salt and that ice is coming in, and that's how it's freezing. Oh, look at that. We have some really awesome ice cream. Now, when you are eating ice cream at home, you can have all of your favorite toppings. Now here I've got some sprinkles. Oh, I'm gonna put some sprinkles on. Ooh, I've got some chocolate chips here because that's one of my favorites. I'm gonna put some of those on. And it is not complete unless you have some chocolate syrup. So I'm gonna put some chocolate syrup on mine too. Oh, just like that. And here we go. Oh, that is perfect on a hot day. Awesome, cold, delicious ice cream. Now, I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. And not only are we making ice cream, we're being scientists while we're doing it. So I hope you had some fun today, making some awesome, awesome recipes. And don't forget to snap a picture and send it to us so we can see your awesome ice cream creations. Tell us in the comments down below, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? And while you're at home, experiment. What can you put in with your ice cream to make it as delicious as you can imagine? So thank you so much for joining us today. I hope to see you again soon. And don't forget to keep an eye on our YouTube channel because it will have all kinds of awesome and fun digital story times and other really fun crafting videos and other amazing things to do. So I'm gonna keep eating my ice cream before it melts. And I hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks, bye.